but I was looking at for anyone who's watching right away. Warren Soul Trader is a gross card too. It's pay a life, sack another creature, create a treasure token. So if you have a way to gain a life as well, you can go infinite with Gravecrawler, like super easy. Where you sack Gravecrawler, use the treasure to recast him, and if you have something where it's like creature dies, you gain a life, they lose a life, it's an infinite combo, you win. Anyway, Magic stuff. Hey, what's up? We're back with another episode of the BCS Sports Show, where we talk about sports and not Magic all the time.
There's plenty of Magic podcasts out there.
There are plenty of Magic podcasts and YouTube channels.
I don't listen to any of them or watch any of them.
I actually don't listen to any Magic podcasts either. Well, yes, I do. I listen to Play to Win. It's a video podcast, though, so I consider it more of a YouTube channel.
Gotcha.
But yeah, they do like CEDH stuff. It's fun. Cool. All right. It's finally March, dude.
It is.
It's March Madness. It starts tomorrow. I guess it technically started yesterday, but it actually starts tomorrow.
Yeah. Yep. So that means it's bracket time.
It's bracket time.
So I guess we'll just sort of break it down in terms of how ESPN did it. So today, we're just going to go over every pick we made and try to defend it.
All right. I'm not going to lie. Some of my defending is going to be on, you know what? It's vibes, dude. We're defending based on vibes.
All right. So let's start here in the South. We'll just go, normal left to right here.
Yeah.
So in the South, the 11:50 game tomorrow. Number 1 Auburn, number 16 Alabama State.
Yeah. So overall number 1 seed is Auburn, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So yeah, that's
go Auburn.
Tough for Alabama State. Good for them. They made it. They're making an appearance in the tournament.
Yeah.
So
it would be really rough if Alabama State won.
It'd be incredible. I live for those. I think I'm pretty sure it's only been once a 16 seed has beaten a 1 seed. Or maybe it was twice. I think the first time it happened like 8 or 10 years ago. Yeah. It
wasn't that long ago, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna find out real quick.
It was like Oral Roberts, or it was like that Baltimore City or something.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It was UMBC, University of Maryland, Baltimore County, I think is what it is, beat Virginia. Yeah. And then 5 years later, FDU, which is, I don't even know what FDU would be, beat Purdue and Zach Edey, which would have been not last year, but the year before. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, history not on Alabama State's side, but good for them. They made it.
All right, so drop it. That was easy. So drop it down to this one. We got number 9 Louisville, or number 8 Louisville against number 9 Creighton.
Mm-hmm. So I have Creighton in this one.
I just flip a coin.
Yeah, I mean it's an 8-9 matchup. I will say Creighton partially is biased because I did consider going to college there. So I'm a little biased towards Creighton, and my bias will also show up in some other picks later on.
I assume it's going to involve Colorado.
Colorado and Maryland. Yeah, those are the two places that I have a bit of a soft spot for. So,
okay.
But yeah, I got Creighton.
Well, the spread is Louisville -1.5.
Right. So coin flip. Vegas agrees pretty much. So.
So blue. What bird do I like more?
I think that's a good way to
the Cardinal or the Blue Jay.
I don't know that Louisville Cardinal is pretty tough. I think it's one of the better logos in college sports.
We'll go with Louisville.
Yeah, that's pretty good. No Patino anymore though.
Yeah.
So
Michigan, number 5 Michigan against 12 UC San Diego.
Yeah, I mean, so okay. So here's the thing, though: it's a 12-5 matchup. I think almost every year there's a 12-5 upset, or at least for a while that was the case. Like this seems to be the most prone to upsets.
So here's what's funny: if you want to talk, if you're just like a straight up record guy, UC San Diego is 30-4, whereas Michigan is 25-9.
Yeah, UC San Diego kind of crushed it this year. I can't say their wins are great, but they also do not play in the same level of competition as Michigan. But 30-9 is pretty good. That's impressive. So, but I'm still gonna take Michigan. This isn't the 12-5 matchup for me. This isn't the upset one for me.
How about the 4-13 of Texas A&M and Yale?
So wait, who do you have for Michigan? I'm assuming you have Michigan.
Michigan.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. Texas A&M Yale. So this is one in a couple brackets I do have Yale upsetting.
Just for funsies.
Just for funsies.
Just vibes.
This one's totally on vibes, and I always think it's fun when one of these Ivy League schools like
does well,
steals a game or two. Yeah. But in our bracket, I did take Texas A&M.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, 6-11, Ole Miss, North Carolina. I'm taking Ole Miss, and I'm not looking back because I hate North Carolina.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I took Ole Miss here too, especially because North Carolina's kind of been on the bubble all year from what I've read. So
yeah, North Carolina should not have been in here.
Yeah,
from what I've heard is.
So yeah, okay, yeah. So it sounds like so far you're basically just chalk.
Yeah, I think I pretty much just for the record for people like, well, why not? Why did UNC not belong here? So every notable game they played against big opponents, which were the Kansas Jayhawks, Auburn Tigers, Alabama, Florida, Duke twice, or Duke three times actually, because they played in the tournament, and Clemson, they all lost. There's not a win.
Not just loss, but a lot of these are big losses. Yeah. It is funny because I'm assuming you're looking at the team insights on ESPN like I am.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think this is the only one where they're all losses. Like every other team has at least a couple wins thrown in there.
Yeah, Ole Miss beat Alabama and Tennessee, who are both Tennessee's like I think a 1 seed or something.
Tennessee's a 2 seed. Alabama's a 2 seed as well.
It's like what did UNC beat? No one.
Yeah, nobody.
All right, Iowa State, who I hate against Lipscomb, but I have to pick Iowa State.
Yeah, I think that's the safest thing because. I don't know if we could even point where Lipscomb is on a map, if we're being honest. So, yeah.
This one could be interesting. Marquette is a 7 and New Mexico is a 10. Could be.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm again, this is kind of vibes thing. New Mexico's a border state to us. I like New Mexico. I'll take New Mexico here.
I think I'm leaning New Mexico too.
Yeah. I also looked at the...
Marquette has only one notable win against Purdue.
Yeah. Whereas New Mexico's at least beat UCLA and Utah State and VCU, who are all in the tournament. So, a bit better wins.
All right. Michigan State against Bryant.
Yeah, I mean...
Michigan State, I'm guessing?
Michigan State, yeah. Like, there are not many 15-2 upsets.
Do you want to take the east side here?
Yeah, let's do the east side. We got Duke against Mount St. Mary's. Is that Mount St. It's Mount St. Mary's, right? Yeah. MSM. Yeah. 116 we talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck beating Cooper Flag.
So is I know they said Cooper Flag is going to play. Is he actually going to play the first round? Has that been like confirmed?
I would assume so.
I
guess they don't need him necessarily.
And that's the thing is they really don't need him until the second weekend. So yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, Duke. All right, next up you got another 8-9, the coin flip as it were. Mississippi State and Baylor.
I don't like Baylor.
Yeah.
Mississippi.
Hell yeah, Mississippi State. I
Mississippi Queen.
I took Baylor, but just for no reason, honestly. It's an 8-9 matchup, so they're just gonna.
Art Briles deserves to burn in hell. That's all I gotta say.
Is that the former Baylor coach? Yeah, he sucks. Yeah, he's not great.
My favorite I'm gonna say this in this matchup. One of my favorite universities gets more national time.
Are you a Liberty guy?
Oh no! I don't root for Liberty, but I love their antics.
Wait, hold on. Because what are their antics? I need to know. I don't watch a lot of college stuff.
So Liberty University is a private Christian university.
Right, yeah.
And yet somehow they get stuck in the most absurd like random like scandals.
What?
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Between diddling and like, is it? Yeah, it's literally this way. When you Google Liberty and they say like bad reputation, it says yes, Liberty has a reputation marred by controversies politically, partially regarding the handling of SA claims and its conservative Christian-focused policies, leading to criticism and outlook in some circles. And it just goes on with the list.
That is tough.
SA 14 million when they were fined 14 million by the Department of Education. My personal favorite one is I'm pretty certain there was something that happened with a coach and a pool boy in Florida.
The fuck? Well, you know, I would say par for the course.
Oh, that's what it was. I found it.
Maybe?
I found it.
Oh, did you?
There was a pool boy involved.
Gross. That is
in Florida, no less. It's great.
Yeah. Well, I chose Liberty as the upset against Oregon. So I didn't have any of that prior knowledge, but
I'm just gonna send you this story and you can read it at your leisure. But I love it because it's the most wild thing I've ever read in my entire life.
That is, dude, so gross.
My favorite line is the quote here saying, "I'm partially to blame."
Partially? What are they talking about partially?
It's great.
Oh my god.
It's great, right?
I don't. You know what? Hey, where's the closest volcano, dude? Let's just start there. You know, like, all right. The fuck, dude.
Welcome.
Hooray!
All that being said, quack quack.
Yeah.
By the way, their acceptance rate is 99%. So just saying.
At Liberty?
Yeah, it says the acceptance is 99%.
Is it really? Is it that?
According to Google, it says so.
There's no way. 99.3%?
What was my college? Hell, my school was 75.
Okay, hold on. I gotta find mine real quick. Mine was 58.
Yeah, mine's 75.
Yeah. Though I also went to an engineering school.
You think they should just be happy to have you?
Ooh, Liberty?
It was Bryce's. Bryce's was 67.
Oh, is it? Damn, two off, dude. Damn, 69 would have been the funniest acceptance rate at BYU.
All right, Arizona Akron, number 4 versus number 13.
Yeah, the Zips, dude. The Akron Zips.
That's what they're called, the Zips.
I'm pretty sure the Akron are the Zips, and they have a jackrabbit as their mascot. So
I have to pick. I'm picking Arizona strictly because I want the Pac-12 rematch. I want the Pac-12 glory days in round 2.
Hell yeah! I chose Arizona as well.
All
right. Oh, we have the big one. Brigham Young University against Virginia Commonwealth University.
Go Commonwealth.
Let's go.
Let's go Commonwealth.
I picked BYU for this one.
I picked BYU, my other one, but for the sake of I can't let Bryce have nice things.
Yeah, this is one definitely where I flip-flopped among my brackets. Where
the whole thing is BYU's got hot.
Yeah. And I think BYU has some pretty good wins. Iowa State, Kansas, Arizona, and then they got killed by Houston twice. Whereas VCU, not so much. Like George Mason.
Vibes. But the vibes though.
Thing is though, if you think back of the Shaka Smart vibes VCU from like 15 years ago, I feel like those vibes still exist. So I don't hate the VCU.
It's always a good vibe. It's always a good vibe.
1000%.
Is he still coaching, by the way?
That's a good question. I feel like he went to, didn't he? Where did he go?
I thought he went to the NBA. Did he go to the NBA?
No, he went somewhere else after VCU. He went to Texas, and now he's Marquette now.
Oh,
I didn't realize he is coaching Marquette, and I don't think Texas went super great. No, it didn't.
Is Marquette here? I will pick Marquette just on vibes.
Yeah, just on Marquette is in the tournament. We actually
they play New Mexico.
They play New Mexico.
Oh, I picked against him.
I did too. Yeah,
it's fine. 2 vibes. Hey, who has the better vibes?
The thing is, I think the Final Four VCU vibes are gone. From the Shaka Start doesn't own them anymore. He doesn't have those vibes anymore.
But however, the upset vibes alive and well.
Yeah, it's true. All right, Wisconsin and the Grizzlies of Montana.
I didn't realize Montana had a college, so
I'm pretty sure this might be the only one. I'm sure that's not true, but it feels like it. That's true.
It feels like it.
It feels like it, right?
It's like them in Wyoming. It's like you have a college. That's all you need.
That's true. Though, isn't
like no one's going to Montana to go to college.
I think there is a bigger school in Wyoming where you would never guess it's in Wyoming. Hold on, I gotta look. Never mind. There's not one. Never mind. Yeah, it's University of Wyoming, and then a lot of others, a lot of community colleges. But yeah, Wisconsin probably. That's who I got. All right, up next, we got St. Mary's and Vanderbilt.
I can't pick Skip Bayless's alma mater.
Did he go to St. Mary's?
No, he went to Vanderbilt.
Did he go to Vanderbilt? Okay. Yeah. That actually tracks a lot. So
Does it?
It just feels right, yeah.
It just seems like a guy who would just go to a division.
It does. It would go to one of the worst schools in the SEC and then
talk
ESPN.
football.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and then just talk football.
Yeah, that feels right. But I got St. Mary's. I like the WAC. Is it the WAC schools? The St. Mary's? Is that the conference?
What?
The St. Mary's.
Oh, St. Mary's is WAC, yeah.
Are they the WAC? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Last one in the East. We got Alabama 2 seed against Robert Morris.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Yeah. Roll Tide. I didn't realize Alabama is scoring 91 points per game this year, which is a lot in college. Yeah. That's a lot of points. So I agree. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Where's Willie?
All right. Do we want to do the West now? I think that's where we're at.
Sure. Oh, yeah. I can do the West.
Cool.
I guess I can do this one. You can do the Midwest.
That sounds good. Right. Yeah.
Florida versus Norfolk State. Norfolk State.
Norfolk. Well, you know what? Congrats for the Norfolk State Spartans for appearing in the tournament.
You made it.
You made it. Yeah. But yeah, Gators are good.
The next one, UConn, Oklahoma. I hate both of these schools.
I understand. Makes sense. I mean, UConn won a championship last year. Did they win last year, or was it the year before?
Year before, I think.
Okay. Well, it's
no, they did win last year. They're the back-to-back. Yeah. Didn't they win back-to-back or something?
Sure they did.
The coach said he was too good for the Lakers.
I mean, that is true though.
Yeah, JJ's better.
I mean, honestly, yeah, they got the better coach, 100%.
JJ's better.
I don't think Dan Hurley's vibe would really fit in LA. But yeah, I have UConn in this one. Go for the 3-peat.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna get it, but
no.
I know who you picked in this one.
Yeah, you know who I picked in this one.
Number 5, Memphis. Number 12, Colorado State.
Remember how I said there'd be a 12-5 upset? This is the one.
Oh, this is the
one.
Upset.
Yeah.
Aren't there 2 Colorado schools in here?
No.
I thought there was another one.
So the Colorado.
Oh, Were they in a play-in?
Northern Colorado, I think, won their conference, but lost in the conference semifinals, so they ended up getting bounced out. Like, they were the favorite to win their conference tourney, or maybe they were the second seed, and they lost. So that was our other chance of getting a team in.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Well,
sad days here.
Go Memphis.
I'm not gonna lie, it sucks because I actually do like Memphis a lot.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they're playing Colorado State. So
if I had to pick a school on vibes, this would be the next one. Maryland against BCU, baby.
Grand Canyon, dude.
I know some people who went to Grand Canyon, and it looks like a very fun place to watch a college basketball game.
Does it? Yeah.
You talk about vibes, they might be a Christian school, but they got the vibes, bud.
Vibes.
They got the vibes. They got the vibes. Dude, look up some of their videos from like when they do like events and stuff. Like they're hype.
Are they? They're
pretty hype. They're pretty hype. Like they do everything I've heard. Everyone's like, dude, they suit such good for whatever weird really weird reason. There is certain like Christian like sided schools that do very very good like just weird like all night events. And Grand Canyon's one of them. Like the vibes
are good.
I
mean, it kind of makes sense. Like they're in the middle of Arizona, or I guess they're in like Phoenix, and that's always that seems like it'd be a really fun place to be a college student. Like just Phoenix in general.
I've been by it.
I went as an adult, as a 32-year-old man, and I was like, I was in college. This place would be pretty sick. Yeah, it's for work, so it wasn't as fun. But like,
here I found a video of their. This is from a few years ago, but it's their opening, and it's called The Purge.
That's not horrifying at
all.
And
it's a wall of students.
Okay.
It literally opens with the Purge sounds.
That's crazy. Oh, they're having like a rave.
Yeah, it's great.
That's actually kind of sick, though.
The vibes.
Oh, damn. They're jumping, too.
Bro, we're about the vibes. The vibes are high.
That actually looks like it'd be really fun. At
GCU, man.
Yeah. No, like...
My school didn't have basketball.
My school sucked, so... That would be fun. Like, that's always one of the best experiences in sports is like being in just like an arena where it's just super lit, like a big player, whatever. Like I went to I've been to a couple crazy games, but there was a Nuggets game, playoff game, first round in the Melo era where Birdman had a putback dunk at the end of the first quarter after going on like a 15-0 run, and the place exploded, dude. It was so much fun.
So all being said, I'm picking the vibes. We're gonna have a 13-4 upset. GCU moves on, baby.
I'm picking my Terps, dude.
Go vibes.
It's the vibes versus the soft spot, dude.
Go vibes.
So yeah, let's go Turtles, dude.
See, I can do this because I think I had Memphis. I would have Memphis moving on anyway.
That's true. We are complete opposites on those two picks.
All right, I go with the vibes.
Gotta go with the vibes.
I gotta have a vibe pick, you know.
No, I feel that.
All right, we got number 6 against number 11, Drake.
Yeah.
The Drake Bulldogs.
So the Drake logo is the best one in college sports. And based on that, I have Drake winning this.
Drake's done pretty good again. They beat my buddies Bradley Beavers a lot. Bradley Braves.
They did. They beat Vanderbilt.
They beat
Vanderbilt, who is in the tournament. Hey, it's a good win. It's a good win.
But I mean, we got the SEC, so it's like, ooh. Does it really matter more?
I mean, probably not.
You know what? I'll go with Drake. We'll have we're here to have fun.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Go Dogs, dude.
And we got finally we got Texas Tech against UC Whitting. I can't even doesn't even fit.
North Carolina
Wilmington,
yeah.
I've never heard of them, so go Red Raiders.
Yeah. Their team name is the Seahawks, so they're just
what a dumb name.
Yeah, dumb name. So
all right.
Texas Tech, let's go Red Raiders.
Midwest.
Oh, we still got 2 more. We got Kansas, Arkansas.
I missed 2?
Yeah, there's 2 at the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Kansas, Arkansas. I Jayhawks.
I picked the Jayhawks too, but also Arkansas is Calipari. So if you believe in those Kentucky teams way back where they got literally everyone.
Well, he hasn't done anything since.
That's true. So yeah, I also have Kansas.
Rick Pitino, St. John's team, and Omaha.
Yeah, I got St. John's here. In a lot of brackets, I have St. John's going very far.
That makes sense.
Because Pitino is one of the best coaches.
Pitino's back.
He is back. He may be a little shady, but he's a really good basketball coach.
That's how you know he's good. He's shady.
He is, exactly. He's like, yeah, I'll pay under the table for recruits. No big deal.
Everyone else is doing it. I just got caught.
Right.
It's legal.
And I'm going to go baby. Coach in Greece for a year and then come back and take a mid-major to a number 2 seed in the tournament. So,
all right,
Midwest. We got Houston Cougars versus, I don't even know who this is. SIU Edwardsville.
And they're also the Cougars.
Is it Southern Indiana University? Is this who this is?
I don't know.
I think it is. I gotta look it up. Yeah, sorry. Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville.
Oh.
So yeah, again, congrats for making an appearance.
They played Ball State for what it's worth.
SIU did?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not bad. It's not a bad win. That's decent. Ball State's in the tournament some years. But yeah, that's
Houston, because I think they're disgusting there.
Yeah,
right?
Houston's really good. Very good.
Fantastic.
Next up we got the Bulldogs versus the Bulldogs, dude.
The Dogs.
Gonzaga, Georgia.
Winning? The Dogs are the Dogs.
I will take those Great Northwest Dogs in this
Same.
one.
Gonzaga,
yeah, 100%. It's actually kind of crazy to me that they're an 8 seed. It feels like Gonzaga should always be in like
they're always like 4. It always
3
like
to 5 range, you know?
Yeah.
All right, next up, Clemson and McNeese State.
I never heard of McNeese State. So.
Neither have I. McNeese State is in Louisiana. I have heard of them. They're in Lake Charles, Louisiana. But yeah, I got Clemson in this one too.
Okay.
Oh wait, did you have Clemson or McNeese?
Oh, Clemson. I can't pick a school I've never heard of.
That's true. That's probably a good point. Next up's another one I haven't heard of. Purdue versus High Point University.
Okay.
I don't know who apparently it's in North Carolina.
I think they're WAC. Or no, they're MAC.
Are they MAC? Oh yeah.
They play North Texas.
North Texas, yeah.
I personally love the MAC for football, college football, but not basketball.
It does. Doesn't North Texas have like who is it that has the red field? That's not anyone in this conference, is it?
I don't think so. North Texas is definitely green.
That would make sense.
My favorite MAC fact is that what is it? Bowling Green and some other school have missiles pointed right at each other.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you know about this?
No, what is this? Bowling Green.
I forget who their rival is.
Toledo,
that's right.
Which makes sense because Toledo is the Rockets.
Yeah. So they have a green missile that's pointed, and it's pointed right at.
Okay, so yeah, it's Toledo Stadium has an actual decommissioned rocket that is angled to land at Bowling Green's 50-yard line.
Yep.
That is incredible. I didn't know that.
You don't see that rivalry anywhere, do you?
No, that's wild. All right. Learn something new every day.
Action, baby.
The Mac is crazy.
It's going to be great when they actually fire that thing.
Never know. All right, yeah. But I got Purdue then against the MAC because we're talking basketball, not football.
Yeah.
Yeah, Purdue's usually pretty good. Then we got Illinois in 6 versus either Texas or Xavier. I think the game's going on right now, actually. We have it. Let me pull up a score. Texas is up 57-50 against Xavier. So.
Oh. And Lakers are up 46-29.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Nuggets are playing. Yeah.
You even care?
I mean it's the hospital team right now.
50-57. I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't think, right? It
does for me.
Are you taking Texas Xavier?
I'm taking Texas Xavier in this one.
Ooh.
Preferably Xavier.
Ooh. I don't hate that pick because Xavier's usually pretty good.
They are usually pretty good. And when I was a teenager, I had a pair of Under Armour Xavier shorts. I don't know where I got them, but I had them. And they were my favorite shorts.
I'll pick them too because there was a baseball player by the name of Xavier Nady whose nickname was the X-Man. So long live the X-Man.
That's kind of badass. And also, X is just kind of a cool way to start a word.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm with you, Xavier. Next up, Kentucky Troy. Notable alum being DeMarcus Ware. That's all I know about Troy.
Go Kentucky.
Yeah, go Kentucky. Good for Troy. They made it.
You got here.
You got here.
By the way, although I do think there's an interesting factoid. That apparently Kentucky's been upset every single time the last couple of years.
Have they really?
Yeah.
That doesn't bode well for them.
Today. I saw a thing on that earlier today.
I mean, kind of makes sense. They have been not. I gotta look at like their not Kendrick Lamar, Kentucky guys. I gotta look at their history last handful of years. Season by season, that's it. So yeah, they lost first round last year, second round the year before, first round the year before. That's tough. And then missed the tournament the year before that. So essentially, since COVID, they've been terrible. Mm-hmm. So that's tough. That's tough for Kentucky fans. All right,
so pick Troy for Walls.
Part of me wants to, but nah. Like Kentucky at least beat Duke and Tennessee this year, and Gonzaga. Troy has blowouts to Houston, Oregon, and Arkansas. So that's tough. They scored 42 points against Houston. That's really hard to do in basketball for 40 minutes. To score 42 points.
Is a point a minute?
Yeah, barely. That's barely a point a minute. That's tough. All right, second to last one, UCLA and Utah State. 7-10.
UCLA. Fight.
Well, I got Utah State in this one. But
I hate them, but I'm not stupid.
Yeah. I am. I don't know college basketball, so F it. All right, last one.
Maybe not. UCLA's got more losses than wins against teams in the tourney.
They do.
But it's way higher competition.
Yeah, I was like, UCLA would have played much better competition. Like, though, Utah State did beat St. Mary's, which probably isn't anything. I don't know. All right, last one, first round. We got Tennessee and Wofford. Again, great logo for Wofford.
Oh, the dog.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's straight out of the 1930s. But yeah, Tennessee, I think, is who I got.
Go Creamsicle.
Yeah.
All right.
Sing Rocky Top or whatever.
So do we need to pick up the pace here? Okay.
We're at
a little bit. 30 minutes.
30 minutes, but honestly, we're like halfway through the games. First round takes a while.
Yeah. All right. At the top, we have the number one versus 8-9.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had Louisville, you took Creighton.
Yeah.
Or Auburn. I still take Auburn.
I take Auburn as well.
All right.
Yeah, Auburn.
Next one.
Overall number one. Yep.
4-5, Michigan, Texas A&M.
Mm-hmm. I have Michigan.
Same.
Yeah. Go Wolverines.
Old Miss Iowa.
I got Iowa State.
Sure.
I don't have a reason for it. I feel Iowa State
vibes.
The vibes. Yeah.
New Mexico, Michigan State. I would love to pick the upset, but I can't.
Oh, I picked the upset. I'm picking New Mexico for this one.
Oh damn!
Hell yeah, go Lobos, dude.
Oh damn! All right, your side.
Next up we got Duke versus Baylor or Mississippi State. I think you had Mississippi State. I had Baylor.
Go Duke.
Yeah, go Duke. Either way, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Next up we got Arizona versus you had Oregon. I had Liberty.
Mm-hmm. I took Arizona for what it's worth.
I took Arizona as well. Yeah. 12-5 matchup, and then out. Next up we got
Vibes.
Wisconsin versus the Vibes. So do you have Vibes? You got VCU winning this against Wisconsin?
No, I got Wisconsin.
You got Wisconsin. Okay.
The Vibes get him past the Mormons, but not they can't beat that red thing.
Yeah, no.
Red Willie or whatever the hell his name is.
Oh, the Badger?
That's not the Wisconsin mascot is definitely not a. Oh wait, who's the red grimace looking dude?
Oh, the red grimace guy.
Oh, that's Western Kentucky.
Is it Western Kentucky?
Western Kentucky.
Yeah.
You're right. Wisconsin's the well-dressed Badger.
Yeah, he's very dapper.
He's the dapper Badger.
I have BYU winning this one. I am trusting what Bryce said, where if the BYU can get past VCU, they can make a deep run. I'm trusting Bryce on this, and it's his fault if it doesn't work.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
So when the Vibes win.
Yeah. So when the Vibe wins and I'm an idiot, I'll be like, this is
damn you. On Saturday, just damn you.
It's also kind of hedging the bets, though, in case BYU does make a run, then Bryce isn't the only one that has picked BYU to go deep.
Right. You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah. I've done these before. I understand how the brackets work.
You're saving me from him being off. I told you.
Right, exactly. So you gotta think of the big picture here.
You're right. You know what? I'll change my pick too. You know what? You're right. Screw the Vibes. Screw the Vibes. Go BYU.
Let's go. Cougs, dude.
Then he'll take on a deep run. We can all say we knew it. You know what? You are so right.
All right. I got next up Alabama and St. Mary's.
Alabama, I guess.
I picked Alabama too because they've scored 90 points a game. So if anything, their offense will work, which in college basketball, I don't know if you can really ask for much more because it's a tough product to watch sometimes.
Mm-hmm. All right, back in the West, Florida, UConn. I have this is where their three-peat ends.
Yeah, Gators. This one's tough.
Next one up, we got Memphis versus Vibes.
This is, it's funny. I have the complete opposite. I have home state versus former home state.
I think the Vibes end for GCU. Go Memphis.
You got the Memphis Tigers. I got Maryland in this one. Let's go Terps.
Drake, Texas Tech. I got Texas Tech winning this one.
I agree. Texas Tech. I love the Drake logo, but Texas Tech will win.
Kansas, St. John's. I think good old Rick Paterno's going to go. I'm with you, Rick Paterno's. I think this might be a classic Paterno run.
So this is funny. I actually have St. John's winning in one of my other brackets. I have them going far in my other two. This one I have them losing to Kansas. To switch up the brackets because I don't know much about college basketball anyway. So yeah, I got Kansas in this one.
Gotcha.
All right. Midwest. Houston, Gonzaga.
I so badly want to pick Gonzaga to upset here.
We need an upset, so I picked Gonzaga. We haven't had a big one yet. There's got to be one somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
You know, so that's my reasoning for Gonzaga.
That's a good reasoning.
Yeah,
it's good reasoning.
Yeah. So are you going Houston then?
No, I'll go Gonzaga.
You're going Gonzaga?
I think because the whole thing is like as the ones go along, I never want to pick all 4 ones.
Agreed, because someone will stumble.
Has to lose.
Yeah.
Someone has to. So they're going to screw it up, and I just don't want it to be.
I feel like once you get to the Final Four, if you have 2 number ones, it's like a good number.
Yeah.
Right? That's not too many, not too few. And Gonzaga was 25-8. They had a good season. Next up, we got Clemson, Purdue.
Clemson because Zach Edey.
Because anti-Zach Edey?
Yeah, he was so boring in the tournament last year.
Yeah.
So boring.
Well, now he's boring for the Memphis Grizzlies.
That's true.
But I have Purdue in this just because.
Okay.
Next up, we got Kentucky against. I had Texas Xavier. You had, I think, Illinois in this one.
No, I took Xavier.
Okay, you took Xavier. Yeah.
I can see an upset here, honestly.
I can too. But I did take Kentucky.
Probably fair.
So,
I'm with you. It's fair. UCLA, Tennessee again. I could see an upset here. I can see UCLA just going, but Tennessee.
Yeah, I had the same thing. Tennessee beat Utah State.
All right, back at the top here in the South, Auburn, Michigan.
Auburn. Yeah. Overall number 1, and Bruce Pearl has been complaining.
Iowa State against Michigan State. I got the classic. I got the powerhouse Michigan State.
Okay, nice. I have Iowa State in this one against New Mexico. I had Michigan State losing a round before this.
Back to your side there.
Yes. We have Duke, Arizona.
Duke.
Yeah, I agree. Cooper Flag. That's the reason.
BYU, Alabama.
BYU, Alabama.
Sorry, Bryce, this is where it ends.
I think this is where it ends. I got Alabama personally.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
All right.
All right. Memphis, Florida.
I have Florida, Maryland, and I'm taking Maryland. Let's go Terps, dude.
Okay. I think Rick Pitino runs it, so he had a 1-2 there.
Wait, so you do you have Florida in?
I have Florida, St. John.
Okay, got you in the final. Okay,
in the Elite Eight. In the Elite Eight.
In the Elite Eight, yeah. I have Maryland, Texas Tech in the Elite Eight. This is where I went crazy.
I can tell.
All right.
Final 4. Do we Auburn?
Or wait,
Michigan.
we still got a Gonzaga, Purdue, or Gonzaga, Clemson for you.
Oh, I took Clemson. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I took Purdue.
Okay.
And then we have the Kentucky, Tennessee.
I took Kentucky.
Okay, I took Kentucky as well. Okay, now we go.
All right. Auburn, Michigan State.
Yes,
I think. I think Auburn.
Okay.
I think Auburn loses to Duke, just for the record.
Okay, that makes sense. I had Iowa State winning this one, so Iowa State going to the Final Four.
Interesting. I think St. John's magic ends there. Florida wins, but barely. You know what? Screw it. St. John, because I think Rick Pitino's like the fact that he's been there will overcome it.
I think that's a good pick. You had St. John's. I had Maryland coming out of that to go to the Final Four.
It's totally a bold choice, sir.
It is a bold choice. I understand it. Sometimes you need bold choices in this stuff. There are years where just crazy shit happens.
No, I know. Yeah. And I took Kentucky.
You took a what?
Kentucky over Clemson.
Okay. I too took Kentucky over Purdue.
Okay.
Then I assume we both had Duke as the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So your Final Four, you had Auburn, St. John's, Duke, Kentucky. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I have Iowa State, Maryland, Duke, Kentucky.
Yeah, I got Auburn, St. John's, Duke, Kentucky.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
And my title game is St. John's against Duke.
Okay. Mine was Iowa State, Duke.
Okay. I have Duke winning over St. John's with a combined score of 105.
Okay.
You probably took Maryland because you were a homer.
No, I had Maryland losing to Iowa State. I have Iowa State in the title game, but I have them losing to Duke as well. I had Duke winning.
Nice. Okay.
And I had the combined score being 150.
That's a lot.
That's 75 points a team. Not bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty normal.
I should go a little higher. You know what?
Yeah,
I'll go
105 is pretty low.
I'll go 140.
That feels pretty safe. Like that 140
like
to 160 is like I think a good range. That's funny. We didn't talk about this at all, but we both had Duke winning.
Yeah, I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're not idiots most of the time.
True.
So
true.
All right. And then I guess, are we able to see Bryce's bracket? Oh, it'll appear after the tournament starts. Okay.
It'll appear tomorrow.
Yeah. So.
Oh, Bryce is in here. Says CSU easy USC. Oh, he was talking about it. I didn't have the window open.
UCSD is my favorite upset team. University of California, San Diego. Interesting. Okay. So he's got them upsetting Michigan.
He wasn't here with us talking about we're picking BYU, so he can't have any glory.
I mean, yeah. All right. Well, that is. Hey, you know what? I feel pretty good about these brackets, especially if Duke wins. Then you know we're like, hey, we went chalk, and it feels great, and we feel so smart. So
yeah.
All right. So yeah, I guess we'll see who gets the most points. It'll be interesting. If I were to guess, it probably ends up being Bryce because I think he watches more college basketball than both of us. Just
probably
virtue of BYU existing. So
yeah, probably.
That's okay.
I think I won last year.
Oh, did you?
I think.
I mean, to be fair, this is all just a crapshoot, and no one really knows because it's like it's a single game. You know, that's what makes this so fun. Is who the fuck knows what's gonna happen every year. There's a reason why Warren Buffett at one point was offering like $1 billion or something for anyone who could get a perfect bracket. It's because it's like, yeah, it's like mathematically
people
impossible.
Get close.
They do. There are people who get very close, but it like is pretty much mathematically impossible to like randomly picking and get it right. And then you consider the upsets and stuff, even if you know what you're doing. Impossible. So, all right. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No. Go Lakers tonight as they continue to bully the Nuggies.
Beat the Nuggies. Yeah. So right now Texas is up 7 against Xavier. So I'll let you root for that. And then the Nuggets are down. Oh God. Lakers are winning by 25 right now in the second quarter. Ooh. We've gotten up 66 points halfway through the second quarter, dude. That is tough.
You guys are in trouble.
That is tough, dude. It's funny. We won on Monday night against the Warriors because Aaron Gordon scored 38 points and was like Orlando Aaron Gordon. And right now he has 12 points and he's on minus 25. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough when we don't have a bench and our two best players are hurt. So
oh wow, what you got to do?
Wait for football season, probably. Hope the Avs.
I know we have the draft soon next week.
We do have the draft. Is that next week or next month?
Next month.
Okay.
Next month. April, I think, right?
Yeah, it's usually like mid-April. That'll at least be fun. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. We will be back on Saturday, and we will talk about at least the first round of NCAA tournament, see where our brackets are. They're already going to be in shambles, I would bet. And then probably talk a little basketball or NFL free agency if something pops up. Aaron Rodgers is still unsigned as far as I know, so maybe something.
As of this.
There. All right. Bye.